In 1985, I had maybe 5 or 6 jobs offer in the same week, so I could take whatever I want. And I decided to stay in university. I decided to stay in, sorry, I decided to stay in that research institute where I could still be involved in doing some research that was related to the computer industry.
What were the other, or from where did you get the other offers?
From industries. So that time we had.
Were these state-owned industries? Or?
No, they are private. They are private. Yeah, they are private. There are some state-owned industries like Embraer. It's an aeronautical company. I didn't have a job from them because I didn't even apply, but some of my friends went to Embraer. There are some state-owned companies, several state-owned companies. But in my case, most of the offers were in the private enterprise.
But were these private enterprises created by the policies of import substitution?
Yeah, they were created because there was a protection in the market. Otherwise they will not be alive. Mm-hmm. So even though they are private enterprise, they were tax. There are several subsidies. There was a lot of help from the government for the companies, for the startup of the companies.
As far as you can tell, what period, even if you're not exact to the year, but what period is the period that you would call the period of import substitution in Brazil?
Substitution of...
The import substitution, when the government protects the industries and in a way encourage them to make domestic.
It was 1970s, the whole decade of 70s, and 1980s until 88 or 89. So I graduated in 1985. So after my graduation, we just had 3 more years of market protection, at least in technology related to electrical engineering.
As far as you can tell, would you say that those 2-3 decades, 2 decades and a half, that they also saw a huge increase in the production of engineers in Brazil?
Engineers prepare to design and prepare to conduct research, yes. I believe today we have more engineers because we have more schools and we have more companies. But I don't think we have the same percentage of engineers prepared to work in a research-based job or really high-tech. Because we have to assume that we have jobs for people who are operating plants, operating systems, but they do not have to have a high technology understanding to push the technology higher. So we have this market, of course. And today we have a lot of schools still educating engineers with who will be prepared for running a plant, for example, but not maybe to design a new chemical process. So I would say that we had brilliant minds that time. We still have, of course, but I think we remain flat, or maybe we decrease a little bit in the preparation of minds to push the technology further if you compare to the past. So in a sense, even though the military government was hard on the political aspect, I believe it had some good points on the, on the opportunities for very, very high tech professionals.